proudly we hail, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, take us that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave.
What's up, everybody? I know it's loud, and I am sorry for it being so loud, but you will just have to, man, that don't even sound right, you coming in here saying that. Whoo, I am not ready to get probed this early in the morning. But y'all do, you need to go check out Alien 3D. Can't believe he's up this morning. Good morning, Nappin, Martin, Apocalypse Survivor, David Olson, John Mack, Roy Holly. Welcome into the trailer home this morning. This lovely, lovely. What's up, Scott? He's awake. Too dang early, my foot, man. Making it so. Make it so. Am I clipping? Hold on just a minute. Let me turn her down. I'm sorry. I broke my clip this morning. Testing, 1, 2, check, 1, 2, testing. There we go. Is that better? Shouldn't clip too much now. Of course I am, Tanner 3D. Ricky. Oh, man. You know what? I told you happy birthday yesterday. Wait, it wasn't your birthday yesterday. I baked you a cake for nothing. No, I didn't. I didn't bake you a cake. Morning, Dragon Monk. Evening or soon good night. I hear you. Apocalypse Survivor is still up. What do you mean you're still up? I'm not still up. I went to bed. Oh, the house is filling up this morning. I like that. I don't know if y'all can see. Y'all can't. Can you see the purple mass I have going on back here? Somebody works. What? Morning, Ben Craig. How did the pink purple marker coin? Like crap. I dumped them all in a box yesterday. I don't know what I did with the box. But I threw the pink and the purple ones away because they actually layer shifted like 4 times. It was crappy. Yeah, chat's not in the way. It's right where I want it to be. Right where I want it to be. Clicks in the sound. Is it better? Worse? Yes, sir. Mapro 6, good morning. How are you, buddy? Von London, welcome in from South Africa. My friend, how are you? Well, you know, maybe it's batteries. Maybe it's this thing just kind of, this just in. Yeah, no, it was a long time ago that Walter Cronkite looked like that. Good morning, Scalda. How are you, sir? It may be that the microphone is scratching around up here, so you may be hearing every time I move or something. I don't know. It's not like, more like wires disconnecting. Really? Let me check it. Seems pretty tight. But I broke the clip this morning, so I'm just using a paper clip. I just got a paper clip holding it on there. You're getting beard noise, that's right. Huh. That's weird. I don't like it when there's no good sound. I can swap over to the snowball if you like. I can do that. Oh, it's Iceland. Sweden don't hear the clipping. All right. Matrix clone, how's your young ass doing this morning? Sounds like the mic input is too high. Maybe. Can't never tell. Because I'm all up in the yellow. Is that better? That may be better. I just turned it way down. Way down in the jungle deep. A signified monkey stepped on the lion's feet. Y'all need to go listen to Rudy Ray Moore. Too tight against my skin. There was a group from Sweden at your show yesterday. Were they blonde and wearing bikinis? Might have been what do they call them? What is that? The Swedish bikini team on Dumb and Dumber, where they stopped and put oil on them. I watched some reacts. Oh damn! I watched some React videos yesterday. I don't know if y'all have ever watched the React videos, but I was watching a couple of hip hop guys reacting to Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton. Now, I'm gonna tell you what. Now that's a soulful country singer right there. Chris Stapleton takes you back to the old time country music, and damn, it's good. It's just damn good. So it's a good song, and they were all into it too. Let me tell you, they did. They loved it. So yeah. And then I watched several of them react to "Sound of Silence" by Disturbed, and that was good too, because they were like, "Holy snot, man!" You know, it's cool to me when people get out of their comfort zone and they listen to different types of music and they're blown away. They're like, "Man, I didn't even know that existed." And you can tell the ones that are faking crap on the React videos. They're just trying to hook onto the craze. But some of those people are truly amazed at what they're hearing, because it is completely outside their wheelhouse. And they're just like, why have I never heard this before? Well, because you weren't introduced to this before. Luckily, good morning, Don. Me being a band geek when I was in high school, we played all kinds of music, and it really made me stop and listen to different types of stuff. My mother was into disco and a little bit of Lionel Richie and, you know, some of that stuff. No, Nappin', it's not. Not to me. The Disturbed version, if you watch the imagery on the video and you listen to that song, you kind of understand more about the silencing of music and the way that song is put together, to me. And I also like Disturbed's voice better than Simon and Garfunkel. There have been several over the years. Watch Walter react to TiVo. Right? I hear you, Apocalypse Survivor. That is true. Matt 1 from the UK, the UK 3DP. Good morning. Well, yeah, you know, that's true. There have been other great songwriters, though. Prince was one of them. Prince was probably one of the greatest songwriters I've ever had the honor of listening to songs about. But it was really funny, because one of these groups redid, no, it was Chris Cornell, rest his soul. He did Sinead O'Connor's, good morning, Joe Paddock. What was that? Nothing Compares, an acoustic version. And this girl was reacting to it, and I was like, you know, and she goes, and this song that Prince sang, well, that wasn't, Prince really didn't sing the song. He wrote it, and Sinead O'Connor sang it. So she didn't give credit where credit was due, and that kind of pisses you off when people do that. Now, if she'd have said this song that Prince wrote, then that would be different. Well, that sucks, Don. Morning, Mr. Buttram. How are you, sir? Yeah, I actually went back and watched some of his stream yesterday, and I did see that. I saw Sean try to jump on Roy Holly. Roy Holly, Country Club, baby, I appreciate that. I saw you. I saw you in there. Anywhere is good for hashtag Country Club. And believe you me, Chris Riley has told me, Fun King has told me, I've had several of the West Coast guys tell me that when you come in, they know where you're from. They know that you ask poignant questions, you're interested in 3D printing, you're interested in what they're doing, you're not there to be an ass, you're not there to be, you know, that type of person. And they know it. They know that you're that person, you know? And that's awesome, man. You know, they have told me that it's cool that we have gathered, that group is gathering. That's cool. It makes a difference. It does. People notice, believe it or not. You know, I kind of looked at, okay, did I miss somebody? I don't think I missed anybody. Nope, I got everybody. I just want, oh, Joe Paddock. I didn't get Joe Paddock. I don't remember saying his name. Good morning. And, you know, I'm kind of aggravated with YouTube. Yesterday I got on here and had 437 subscribers. Last night I got on here and had 435 subscribers. Get on this morning and I got 436 subscribers. Make up my mind, YouTube. And now I got 437 subscribers again. Cannot make up its mind, I'm telling you. As long as the number, I guess, you know, they've got this algorithm that says, hey, you got it. Nope, Matt won. I see it. See, I just got notified that Matt 1 UK 3DP subscribed to my channel. My question, look at that. He became a new country zombie. Welcome to the Country Club. All right, make him welcome, everybody. Make him welcome. You know how that works. I think we've seen him do it before, but he just became a country zombie. I really need to change that because, you know, I've had that since the beginning. Oh, I know they do, but they can still tell you, hello, welcome to the Country Club. Just because you're everywhere else don't mean you've been in a trailer home before. So, it is what it is. Guys' fingers are froze this morning. They're getting coffee. There we go. They'll start rolling in. I promise they will. See? We try to make everybody welcome in the trailer home. And the trailer home's getting a facelift, slowly but surely. What's printing today? That is one big ass bender. And I mean a big ass bender. And it looks like holy crap, and I don't know if it's an artifact from scaling the model up 400% or what it is, but yeah, I was trying to do one in vase mode. It didn't work in vase mode, not at all. It failed. My wife got a bowl, a bender bowl, because I stopped it and it's like this deep, you know, nice bowl she can put stuff in. So, but we will have a bender. It's just going to take a roll and a half of filament. Yeah, a roll and a half of filament. It is a very, nope, it's not empty. You got a thing for me? Just a second. What am I supposed to do for this second? I'm waiting. The mouth. Well, it's not that I'm not getting any of that. I'm not right now. I'm not getting any of the droop or anything. But I tried to do it vase mode and just kind of crappy. But it's also got a line artifact right in the front. And I found out something about TiVo Little Monsters yesterday, which of course you're going to do. Good morning, Vince. How are you? That you're going to do as you progress with the printer. You'll learn different things about it. I need one of those little wrenches to do the centric nuts or whatever to tighten up the, whatever the hell you call them things. I don't even know what they're called. But anyway. I will. I raise my hand because I'll be there, Martin. Uh-oh. Thank you. Man, he...
back to work.
Oh, he's got it. Thank you very much. And you have a great day at work, sir. Appreciate you. I do. I appreciate you. But yeah, we check out thing 2537701. All right, let's see. Oh, come on. Y'all quit typing long enough for me to copy that. Why? You know everything about me, Martin. I'm the same guy in person I am right here. I promise I am. I enjoy 3D printing. I don't think that's going to work, but I'm going to try. Oh, it did work. Oh, yeah, I've seen those. I've seen those. I didn't print that kind, though. I've got the little yellow ones I printed. Where'd they go? I'll probably put them in that box, too, with all my printed stuff. Passing out at the keyboard. You know, and Tom, it's a better bearing feels. It prints in vase mode, auto centers itself. No outer shell, it has open scale. Yeah, I might have to check it out. It won't be on this build, but we may have to. Did you now? Sweet, man. What'd you get? But I want to go back to Tom's statement here. Because he's an introvert who's scared of cameras, 3D printing is his escape from daily life. I don't understand that. And I'm not knocking it. I don't understand that. So, yeah, I don't get it. Really don't get it. Hey, you know what? It's a cheap 2 gigabyte Radeon card, but it's a 2 gigabyte card, so you should be able to put off stuff back onto it instead of where you had it. So, yeehaw! What's up there, Mr. Rob from the UK? With your regards. That's awesome. I don't understand the introverted stuff. Because I'm not. And I know you know that. I'm not trying to be funny or anything of that nature. I know you know that. But I don't understand being introverted. Because I just don't. I don't understand. I mean, I understand, you know, being withdrawn every now and again, but I don't understand, like, Glenn is introverted almost to the point where he doesn't want to leave his house. Believe it or not, that's Fun King. And he finds some release, you know, getting in front of the camera, I guess, but out in public, he's not very comfortable at all. And I know Tanner, you know, is like me, or maybe not like me, but he's like me. In that, you know, he doesn't mind being in the public eye, of course. I mean, that's what he does for a living. Fear of judgment? I don't know. That's correct, Fun King. It is like saying that. I mean, you know, I'm like, I don't get it. You know, it's like when Robin Williams took his own life. I don't get it. I didn't understand it. You know, I'm not trying to make light of it. Oh, I got you. So you just have a fear of cameras. That's true. That's true. And like I said, I have no doubt that it's a thing. But it's like my wife. She's afraid of frogs. And I mean deathly afraid. She will freeze and cry. Well, see, Hack Monkey, that's the thing. I don't I don't necessarily need to be around other people. I don't guess. I don't put myself in situations. Like before I had this YouTube channel, I was working from home. I didn't go out much. Yeah, I know that Glenn doesn't have that issue about worrying about what other folks think about him. I know that. It's because she has her prints. I guess, man, I guess. I got to keep an eye on that because y'all don't realize how fast that thing runs out filament. Well, some of you may with like the Morse extruder and stuff like that. This thing just prints. It just prints. Yeah, and you have embraced Twitter, and I will tell you, sir, you can take some good pictures. Prince, not anymore. Well, and that's true. It's just like, do you pause it and change the role? Yes, I do. It's just like Chris Cornell, who I was just speaking of. I mean, dude, I love Soundgarden's music. I was so, even more so than well, I ain't gonna say more so, but I wasn't just shocked, you know. When they said he died, I'm like, okay, he OD'd or whatever. And he did. He had a drug addiction, but that's not how he died. Well, I don't think it's how he died. If it is, he killed himself slowly. But that would shock me because I love their music. So. That's when you're most nervous. Oh, and I got to get back to what I was talking about on the TiVo Little Monster. I found out something that is interesting because I was absolutely Apocalypse Survivor. Apocalypse, that is absolutely fact. And if any of you ever need help, for anything that I can help you with, you can have my phone number. I will give you my phone number. You can call my house and talk to me. I hear you, Mr. Buttram. I hear you. Oh, back to the TiVo. I thought I needed to redo calibration because, so I did that yesterday. Well, and it still did the exact same thing. If you're printing a small part in the middle, it's absolutely perfect, okay? And I'm talking candy smooth, perfect, okay? If you start getting outside of that radius, it sounds like the nozzle is digging into the PI. And so I got on the internet like we should do, and I tried to find out what the hell was going on. Well, I found out. There's like 18 different things that can cause it to do that. The squareness of the build plate to the uprights, of course. The length of the rods being equal, of course. I guess the delta radius, that's one I didn't read about. But also, there's little pins on top of these that lets the arms home at their own position. So that's probably the easiest fix. So yeah, James, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. But that's probably the easiest fix. And I did some of it last night and it took some of it out. So I'm going to see if I can adjust those a little more. Because if I can, then I can get it all out that way. Michael Cummings, okay, now teach me something. That doesn't help me. My delta radius is off. So what would I do about it? I'm not a math guy. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I don't know anything about Delta printers except for what I have learned since I've had this one, and that ain't very much. Use the Delta. Well, it's got its own Delta calibration in it. And where would you put that in smoothie wear? I mean, use the Delta calibration least squares calculator. Okay. That's that. Thank you for that, but I don't have any idea how to use that. I will look it up though. I will look it up. There was somebody you can change to an off-brand of an offshoot of their. Oh, are there? Okay. You can change to it. There's a third-party smoothie wear that uses a different Delta calibration, but even that one says you have to go through and take the glass off and do all of, you have to make sure everything is perfectly square before you do any calibrations. Okay, I don't understand that. It's got a friggin' sensor on it. When it goes over here and it says, okay, there's the glass. Okay, there's the glass. It should know that it's got to pick up or down or whatever. It doesn't make any sense to me. So, all I've ever worked on is Cartesian printers, so this makes absolutely no sense to me. It is working, but you can hear it every now and again. It goes, brrr. Can I shrink it down so you can see the TiVo, please? Yes, I can. I can. Can you read the chat now? No, I'm just kidding. There, the TiVo is printing. Least squares will adjust the Delta parameter. Okay. Well, and that's filament frenzy. That's what I need to do, because those homing screws, but without getting one of those little wrenches for the eccentric nuts or whatever they're called, and tightening up one arm, the back from where you're at, the far back arm, and I don't know if it's X, Y, or Z. I don't know which way this is done. But the far back arm is looser than the other three. It's really more magenta than it is purple. It's called purple, and it's made by BQ, Best Q. It's that box up at the top. Wait for the alien invasion to go away. Best Q. It's up on the top of the screen up there, and it's turning out good. I tried it with 2% infill and less outer layers, but it was really funny because it got up to about yay high and the infill started shrinking and pulling the walls together. It was really weird. So I increased the infill. It's 5% infill all the way up this sucker, and I'm doing 3 outer perimeters. So it's going to take a roll and a half. It said 1.48 kilograms of filament. And I thought I had 2 rolls of purple, but one of them is purple, and that one's magenta purple. And it is a pretty color. But so my bender head's going to be 2 different colors. And I'm just waiting for the, this was almost, and I mean, it probably had 1 print off of the roll that was not a very big roll. A very big print. But I don't think either roll cost me more than $5. One of them was actually gifted to me by one of you guys. It's the purple I'm going to finish with, and it shouldn't, hopefully it won't take half a roll, but it could, I'm starting to see black up there, so y'all might actually see me change the roll here in just a little bit. Morning, 3D Matter Makers. How are you this morning, sir? That's true, Vince. That's true. I actually like funky looking crap though, so that may not get sanded and printed. It may just be how it is. I can't see that as being crappy. You know, you got a job, you're bringing in money, you're living the dream, or you're dreaming to live. I don't know which, but you know, it's not really crappy. I'm gonna have to start going. Oh, you was remote all week last week. Yeah, I hear you. Well, I've been remote for well over a year on this last position, and before that, I actually worked in an office, and then before that, I was remote for a couple years, and yeah, I mean, I love being remote. It's going to be fantastic if I can get back into somewhere where I'm remote again. So, anywho, but yeah, this, I think it's getting down. Let me check it. Maybe not. It might have another hour in it. But I'm going to go from that purple to that purple. So this is some inland PLA. I want to see how good it does, because that's been open a while, so it could be full of water and could have needed drying out. So be back in a bit. Need to make lunch. Make me some lunch. It ain't even lunchtime, and I'll take some lunch. We ate El Jalisco's Mexican yesterday, and then went to the beach right after. Oh, guys, hold on. I'm gonna try my clip out. See if I can get it back on the microphone. Hold on. Let me. I'll change this over. I will change that over to.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Right about now. You're about to witness this. Let me turn this one up. Check, check. There we go. That's better. Get on up there. Eat lunch right after supper. I hear you. Go ahead, Mike Whaley. I'm okay with that. It did look. Thing is, I didn't even get a good shot of the darkest cloud. I couldn't see. I had my shades on, and you know, I don't know about y'all, but it's kind of hard for me to see my phone screen whenever the shades are on. So I really couldn't see. All right, now I got to get this the right way. And it broke again. And that just sucks that won't pop on like it's supposed to. That's just crazy. Now I don't have a clip again. No clip again. No clip again. But it was a thunder boomer, that's for sure. And it dropped some rain on us for about an hour on the way home. So normally Florida storms are short, sweet, and to the point. That one, however, was not. You have a great staff meeting there, Glenn. A fantastic one, brother. Have a great week if I don't talk to you. Can't wait to see you. We've got 17 days. 17 days until I leave to go to Maryland with my beautiful wife. Don't know if we're bringing the kids yet or not. She might have changed her mind. I'm just gonna stick with the snowball for right now, guys. Besides, it's better with the snowball because I can get up here and do this. And hopefully I didn't scare nobody that was driving. You know, a couple of y'all said something about Shane from Prusa. You know, saying something about my channel on his channel, and I don't know why he does it. Matter of fact, but for that matter, I don't understand why half of y'all do what y'all do, like watching my channel. I don't get it. But you know, I don't think Shane knew how to take me at Murph, and now he kind of understands, and that's pretty cool, and I'm glad, because I think he might have thought at Murph, oh, this guy's being a douche, you know, he's just being an ass, which is absolutely, positively correct. Absolutely. Never going to doubt it. But I think that after that, and, you know, then he sees my channel, and he's like, oh, no. He wasn't acting. That's the way he is. I think then it was more cool because it was more genuine then, you know. I don't have pretenses. I like to go barefooted. I like to wear shorts. I like my t-shirts, and I love my wife. I have no pretenses. Other than that, you know, it's hit or miss. But for those things, that is the way it is. Okay, 3D Matter Makers, we'll be here for another hour and 25 minutes for sure. So there you go, Von London. That may be true. I am a Hooney 6 non-review. I appreciate you announcing that, Don, because none of us that are subscribed to him would have gotten notifications about it. I'm just messing with you, Don. Don't take it personal, my friend. Don't take it personal. Thank you, Captain Obvious. No, I'm just kidding. We you know, we laugh and we joke here, and you know, we touch on serious topics. You know, I don't know if you've ever watched the video for Wrong Side of Heaven by, I think it's Five Finger Death Punch. It's a true video, and some of the things that they write on there are very true. You know, every 22 minutes a veteran takes his own life, and we talked about that earlier. I did the 22 push-ups for 22 days for 22 veterans. You can go back, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you can go back and watch every one of them. I counted out 22 push-ups for 22 days straight. I need to do it again because at that time I had lost 50 pounds, and I need to do it again. So it is a serious topic. It's not joking. It's not something you can just get off of. We're not always on 3D printing on this channel, which is okay. It's fine with me. Bring up a topic and let's take it and run. It's like today, upcoming events. We got a trip to Earth. I'm going to start this build. I've got the frame done. I'm waiting on a few parts. Joe Paddock should have taken care of that. He said he was going to. I trust him. That's what it's all about. I believe the man when he said he was going to do it. Other than that, what do we got going on? In general, the trip to the beach. Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. We left here when I said we were leaving here, and we got on the road. St. George's Island, you can look it up. State Park, state of Florida. It's a very nice beach. It's a bird preserve where they have taken and the entire end of the island and made it a dune preservation, because all the dunes and stuff on the other end of the island where the houses are have been wiped out so they could build houses. Well, St. George's Island is a barrier island, so it protects the coast from getting hammered in a hurricane. And with those houses on it and the dunes gone, it doesn't protect as well. But anyway, the state bought the end of it, or took the end of it, and made a preserve and a state park out of it. They built some nice buildings down there, and they have you know, covered areas for picnics and stuff like that. But anyway, we drive. It's 30. Well, it's about 50 miles if you add the 15 miles to get to the 35-mile sign. So about 50 miles one way to go to the beach. We get over there and we're hungry, so we're like, okay, we'll stop and eat before we go. So we stop in El Jalisco's. We get some chips. We get, you know, a taco plate so that we can share some tacos. And we get done eating, go to the beach. We get everything out. We get situated, lay down on the beach, start getting some sun. Well, you know, I'm not one to lay out and get some sun. So I get up to go to the bathroom. When I do, I turn around and it was just black. And I mean, the entire horizon was black coming our way. So I told my wife, I said, you don't got much time. I will, James. I will. I'll try to keep you entertained. It's too bad you can't see me dancing right now, though. That's too bad. No, I'm just kidding. Sitting in an attic. That's awesome. That's awesome. A wireless pickup. Nope. I took the wireless off. I'm using the snowball again right now. But anyway, so we get everything laid out, and I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and I said, you got about 5 minutes, because at that time you could see the sheet of rain coming across the bay. You know, you could see it coming. All right, Alien 3D, give me some of that money you got while you're going to the bank. But anyway, so I tell her we got about 5 minutes. She jumps up, snatches everything up. We get in the car. Hell, we're back on the bridge, actually, before it starts raining. And it rained from there all the way back into Crawfordville, up to Walmart. It stopped raining right before we got to Walmart. So, morning, Mike. Good morning. We see you logged into the general chat channel on the Discord, and you weren't there. Hey, Alien, if you didn't see anything up there that you wanted it to say, let me know. I can do some one-liners for you. I tried to just grab some phrases off of your website and throw them up there. But anyway, the beach trip was uneventful otherwise. It was nice and short, which I was actually, don't get me wrong, I told y'all before, I don't mind going to the beach once or twice a year. This was my first time going this year. And matter of fact, it's my first time going in several years. And I had wanted to go and spend, you know, a couple 3 hours there with my wife. So I was upset. I don't know if I'm buffering or not. I'm not buffering here. Everything is all green across the board here, Roy Holly. But anyway, it kind of upset me that I had to cut it short. That we had to cut it short. So that did upset me. So now I have to give her a rain trek. I am there. Try refreshing. I don't know. I'm at my normal speed down here. YouTube says I'm green. OBS says I'm green. I'm not running anything out of the ordinary. I'm not. And I didn't get around to putting the video together. So David Olson, your name will be on the video starting tomorrow. Not today. I will make sure that I compile all that when we get done here today. Kind of forgot about it. I did the Patreon part. I did the After Effects part. Now I got to put it into Pinnacle and put it with the music and do it all that stuff. Okay, so if you're buffering, try a refresh. If you're you know, if you got gas or have to poop, go to the bathroom. You know, don't want to have to tell you to do that, but just reminding you old folks. Matrix being the youngest guy here, we have to remind him to poop all the time. Probably going to get an FU from the Matrix clone. Oh yeah, we might make it. I doubt. Watch your mouth. I hear you, you young whippersnapper, you. Wow. Scalda was in here earlier. Yesterday, he was responding to not this chat, but our Discord chat after the show. He was responding in voice reply chat every time we'd say something that he wanted to respond to. He wasn't talking on his mic. He was typing it on his keyboard. So, like, I don't know, last night sometime I got on here and I saw some missing messages in the voice reply chat, and it was Scalda. He's like, you know, at 10:54 and 11:02, he's talking, and then I'm like, I'm sorry, dude, did I miss something? He's like, yeah, I was trying to comment on what y'all were talking about, but I didn't have my mic on, or he was doing something. What did he say? He was only listening, yeah. So I didn't catch everything he was trying to say yesterday. Hope it was a good chat yesterday. We, you know, I had to go to the beach, and today I've got to go to Jacksonville. Oh, I didn't tell you. Yeah, I did tell you. The cool thing about having to go to Jacksonville, last night my wife commandeered 2 of my lac tables for coffee tables in the living room. And I have to say they do work out good because we like to play cards and stuff, and it's kind of hard to sit on the couch. We don't have a coffee table. So we're going to use the lac tables and 2 of those and use them as coffee tables, which is okay. But I got the green light to buy a couple more. So I got on IKEA last night, and I'm like, you know what? The shipping was $9, $10, $11. I'm like, well, that's just kind of crappy. I looked, and there's an IKEA in Jacksonville. So I'm going to go a little early. And I'm going to pick up a couple, 3 lac tables on my way, or while I'm there. So they are nice little tables for $7 or $8, whatever they are. $7.99 is what they are. But they make really good. Good morning, Lester. They make really good printer tables. Really, really good printer tables. They really do. Now you should get. Have a great day, Vaughn. Have a great day. If you can get back on when you get home, if you make it home in the next hour and 14 minutes, get back on and say goodbye and have a good day. But you really need some type of rubber mat on them because they're hollow wood boxes, basically. So it's an echo chamber. So even the Prusa's, it's not loud, but it's louder. That is something that I need to look at. And let's see, I am slowly but surely getting stuff cleaned up in here. Slowly moving this to make room for that, and moving that to make room for this. And it's slowly but surely working out. I still ain't found them damn fans for my computer, so I just got the case open still. The day the squirrel went berserk. I hear you. 3D printer noob, I hear you. Don't come in here talking about squirrels. Man, that would taste so good right now. Some squirrel gravy over rice. Man, oh God, that would be good. It would. Making me want to go squirrel hunting. What size can I need? What? You talking about the fans? I hear you, Ben. I think they're 120s, but I've got 2 of them. I've got 2 in a box. They're brand new. They were like $8 for the set on Amazon. I just got to figure out where I put them in all this crap when I was moving stuff around. I hear my dad driving the lawnmower again. I don't know what he's doing. Sounds like he's coming to the house. I can't tell. Squirrel and beans, I hear you. If that's something you like. I ain't never had squirrel and beans, but damn, squirrel gravy over rice, boy. Whew. With some fried squirrel. Oh, damn it. And some soft shell turtle. Oh, slap your mama. Man. Lord of mercy. Now I'm hungry. Nasty? The hell you talking about nasty? What was nasty? What? None of what I just said nasty. Turtle's not nasty. You just ain't had the right turtle. It's like gator tail. If it ain't cooked right, it can be crappy. Morning, Fernando Pina. Welcome to the trailer home. But if you don't get gator tail cooked correctly, it's nasty too. Frog legs? Frog legs can taste like mud bank if they ain't done right. Damn, never eaten gator either? Lord. Yeah, no, raccoon, I ain't all about raccoon. That's right, Scott, they are. Turtle and gator are both yummy. Frog legs too, hell. And I ain't talking about the ones at the Chinese buffet. I'm talking about the ones you gig and clean and do yourself. Funny story. We were riding along one time. And you can gig frogs from a... Hold on. I don't know. I've never ate coon. You know, I had some nasty ones the first time I ever tried them. Well, that I remember trying them. Now, my dad and them used to fix them. But before that, after that, I was probably 5 or 6 years old. And we went over to a restaurant and ate some. And they tasted just like I just took a scoop of mud off the bottom of the river. And that was just nuts. You are correct, Matrix Clone. And we have some things around here called wharf rats. They freaking large. And that'd be pretty neat. I might try that if I was hungry. But anyway, so we went frogging one night. And we didn't get the boat out or none of that. Alright, 3D printer noob, come on back in here when you get a chance. But we rattlesnake rabbit, yeah, both of those. Rattlesnake's alright, it's just bony. I don't want to pick around bones like that. Anyway, so we're frogging. We didn't get the boat out, so we're driving in the truck, right? I got a big old Dodge. At that time, I had a big old Dodge set up on 35s. It was jacked up. We're driving down through the woods. And these ditches filled with water, and they stay that way. They're down the power lines, are big old deep ditches full of water. So there's frogs galore in them. Well, we'd hook up a light, and Keith and Troy's my brother, Keith's my first cousin, we're in the back with the light. Troy had the gig, Keith had the light, had the cooler sitting up on the toolbox. Keith was sitting on it. We're riding along, and you put your wheel like close to the edge of the channel, the ditch over there. Now these were more like boat channels. If you think of Venice or whatever, they were just they're not that wide though. They're only 10 foot, 12 foot wide, whatever. Anyway, so we're riding along, and they're spotlighting, and I'm watching the light too, keep making sure I keep wasn't paying no attention. I fell off in a hole, and the bumper hit the dirt. I mean, just stopped that truck dead stop. Keith on the cooler, he's off like nose dived over the windshield. My brother had to take the gig and shove it in the ground to keep from falling out of the truck. But I'll never forget Keith's big ass just coming over the top of the cab, just laying on the windshield. It was so funny. Oh, and Keith's deathly afraid of snakes too. I mean, I'm talking deathly afraid of snakes of any type. It don't matter. And we was playing with a cottonmouth one day. We gigged the cottonmouth. Had him stuck on the end of the gig. And Keith's in the truck driving. Me and Troy was in the back. We'd hold him up to the window. Keith turned and saw that snake. Boy about peed on himself. Woo, that was funny. Apocalypse for gigging in my logo. Well, don't gig a damn gator. They don't look like frogs. Oh, don't let a gator take your gig, boy. I tell you what, I have hooked them on top water plugs before. It's fun. I gotta open up some filament. I see lots of black over there on that spool coming up. So let's open a roll of filament. Now this is inland 3D filament, and I can't remember. I don't have a board over here. I called it out on Mail Thing Thursday. Somebody sent me this roll of inland. I want to show you something too, because this inland is cheap filament. When I say cheap, inexpensive filament. I don't know, but look at that. Look at that packaging. That stuff is vacuum packed tighter than Dick's hat band. Let's see. Couldn't really hear the vacuum, but it was there. Gators are nothing to be afraid of as long as you know where they're at. Now there are some here. I will tell you this. There are some here. If you go over to the lighthouse, that will hurt you. Well, not anymore because I just cut a hole in it. Didn't realize it. I don't ever put them back in the in the damn bag anyway, like an idiot. All right, so this one's ready for when that one runs out. Y'all keep eye on that filament back there and don't let it run out. Cause I ain't gonna watch it. I know, right? It was funny. Well, then this is the new stuff. Because I wish y'all had caught me beforehand. Because right up here there's a zipper on the bag that I just cut a hole in the side of. You know what? I bet you can buy those. I bet you can buy those zippers that you can heat shrink into a bag. Well, this is the new stuff then. It's the new style. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And when I'm on the mic, the sucker's 1. Little Beastie Boys from OU812. All right. Okay, Apocalypse Survivor, we'll check it out because the latter half of this bender is going to be made entirely of this inland purple filament. So I will be able to let you know my thoughts on it. I'm really aggravated about them fans. Hope it didn't get picked up in a box of throwaway boxes. That would suck. I know it was only $8, but I hate throwing $8 away. The Selenium Malkin you have printing? Really? Sweet. Yeah, the bender's printing well. I mean, for the size, it's printing well. A little bit of sanding and polishing, and it'd be perfect. Probably not going to happen, but it could be. It was one of the first things I tried to print with my A8. I still have it over there. Not the first thing, but it was shortly after. And he's done been broke and all that stuff. And yeah, this was probably in my first month of having my A8. I printed the bender. I love me a bender. Heck, I love Futurama. Not gonna lie, Futurama was the bomb diggity. Then their writers just got stupid. I don't know about y'all, but isn't that the way shows go though? You have these great shows, and I'm talking great shows, and then all of a sudden their writers get stupid. Their writers just get dumb, and you're like, what the hell was that? Or these networks go, oh, I can't do that show. It's like kicking Roseanne off and leaving The View on. What's the difference? They're both racist and one-sided. What's white beside the eggs and skulls? That's wonderful. I did too, Vince, and I went ahead and ordered some Filamentum Vertigo Gray filament from Prusa. Because they have it on sale. I don't know if anybody knows it or not, but Prusa has all their Filamentum on sale now for like $25 a roll. So I didn't get the announcement, Shane from Prusa, that I won a Mark III though. That really sucked. There you go, Ben Craig. There you go. But you know, it's funny because the Roseanne show was trying so hard to be politically correct. The new one. They had a boy that dressed, well, not like a boy. They had a mixed couple. They had a mixed child. I mean, it was an all-inclusive show. Okay. The View is not. It's not an all-inclusive show. So. Yeah, no, Scott. I did get the voucher email yesterday. He said they were going out in batches of 5,000. So I don't know. You are correct, Ben Craig. You are correct. Not getting on those topics. Those topics are divisive. And I don't want to be divisive at all, because I'm just not that way. You have your opinion, I have mine. I'll still love you for your opinion until you infringe on my right to have mine. It's that simple. Oh, I got to keep eye on that, because you have to hit pause and do all that. So, come on, baby. Alright, I got it on the pause screen. Yeah, I'm down to like the last little bit there. Yeah, I wish this thing had an unload filament on it, but it don't. There's no unload filament on the menu screen. Everybody got quiet. Everybody stopped typing. Like, oh shit, he's hitting on some of this stuff, gonna piss some people off. Oh God, he can't talk about that stuff. I can talk about whatever the heck I want to. If you don't agree, go la 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 for about 10 seconds, and then it'll be over with. No unload. I know, right? I know. I just got a notification that it's 1 week until single game tickets go on sale for the University of Florida football game. Trying really hard. This just did. Alright, come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Bend up, microphone. There you go. Alright. Love that profile. It looks like you. What looks like you? What profile? I need one of those. See that? Right there. See that? Can you see that? Can you tell what it is? I hope you can. Actually, that's one of the only pieces other than Wally that I've ever painted. That I ever put paint on. SGC sign. You are correct. It is an SGC sign. I want it bigger. It's not Wilson. Come on. It's a Stargate Command sign. But I want it the size of the bill plate on the T-boat. That's what I want. Yeah, no, it is making it so. It is awesome. The Stargate Command sign is stinking awesome there. So I am I really do want to print a bigger one. A bigger one. And the TiVo does you're printing it right now. You like mine so much? Yeah, whatever. But it is cool though. It really is. And I hope to get, when I'm rearranging and I get the wherewithal to take that monstrosity off of the wall and put it over here where it goes, I hope that I can get one shelf right here that I can at least put some prints on to, look like a 3D printing channel. No, Nope, David, that will be done on a live stream. I'm not doing that without y'all. I thought about it. I thought about it last night because I didn't have anything going. And I'm like, I could just slap them on there real quick. Le 3D printing? Is he French? Just make the back wall a green screen. No, I got to show off printers and stuff like that, man. The green screen, I have an idea. I'm going to try for the green screen. Don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it. Okay. I mean, I didn't care if she was. It's like somebody suggested Naomi Wu. Her English is okay. I don't know how the language barrier would be. I'm hoping not too bad. I would love to get Naomi Wu on here, but I don't know. You know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'll contact. I've got to find what my job's going to be first. Once I find that out, then I'll be more comfortable scheduling folks. Joe hit me up yesterday about that, about when I was going to schedule his interview, and I need to do them one at a time until, well, and that may be so, because some accents I can't understand. Even some of the English blokes that get on the Discord have a thick accent, and I have to try to catch it for me, you know. You know, some people's accents are easier to catch. Remember to look her in the eye. I have no problem looking her in the eye. I'm not a boob guy, so that doesn't attract my attention as much as one might think. I like that derriere. So as long as she's not facing away talking to me, my eyes will be right where they're supposed to be. Turns around, all bets are off. All bets. I'm telling you right now. You can call that sexist, call that whatever you want. I call it being a heterosexual male. Rinky-dink 3D. I am printing Bender. A Bender bust. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a filament change here in the next 5 minutes. I know I am. Yes, sir. Red light. Yes, sir. You catch me more walking away than you will walking to me. That's for sure. Got smoky in here. I did that to my granddaughter last night. We were on Skype, and I was standing over to the side, and I said, "You want to see a magic trick?" She's like, "Yeah." So I blew some smoke in front of the camera, and I jumped over and got there, and she's like, "It was a magic trick. I just appeared." Just think about Jane. Why would I think about Jane? I'm gonna think about her. Should knock me out the trailer. I don't know. I got one in there to do the same thing. So, what is the total print time on your print? It's supposed to be 18 hours or so. So far, it's at it's at 29% at 9 hours. So it's not quite 50% at 9 hours. The 18 hours was the estimate in Simplify 3D. So that's as accurate as it is. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be around 24 hours. Give or take a little bit. You know, the antenna stuff will get a little faster. So right now it's at the thickest part of the head. So yeah, about midway of his eyeballs here, I'm going to change from one purple to another. From that beautiful magenta that you see back there that everybody's in love with, to that purple, to purple. Going to get the screen mounted. It is mounted. That's actually the way it's supposed to be. There's a hanger at the top that it just hangs on. It's got holes in it that you just hang it up there. So no, I don't need it mounted anywhere else. It is where it needs to be. What I need to do is get a wire and screw it to the top, and then screw it to the case. That way, that wire takes all the weight instead of the what you call it, the ribbon cable. So that would be an improvement that I would take. I'm also looking at some different wire management for this thing. The submarine shaped little blue thing that's on it is okay. What the heck's going on there? They're just sucking the filament through. Oh, you know what I think? I think I've got some inconsistencies here on filament size. It's causing a little under extrusion. So we're going to pause this. We're going to get rid of that. I think the tail end of this thing's got some inconsistencies on it. I was hearing it, but I wasn't understanding what it was. So let's get the other purple. Let's get her done. I'm not getting any filament out of there. Come on, man. Make sure I got the tip cut right. Nope. It was, I think, but I think it melted some. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'll be there in a second. Well, that just sucks. Big fat donkey. It seems like that filament size may have caused me an issue. I don't like issues, especially this early in the morning. That's what I'm talking about. Get your butt out of there. You know what? I bet it's cooled off some. I bet that's the issue. Get out of the way. Cover. Something ain't right. Something is not right. Pause. What the hell is going on here? Just chewing on filament. It's not I can push it through, but it's not pushing through on its own. Hold on, let me find the air right here. See if I can clean this gear out and see if that helps any. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. The knob is not right. Something ain't right. God dang it. I have a whole layer of under extrusion right here, and that sucks. That's a lot of filament to waste. I ain't watching chat. Hey, Brian. Alright, anyway, y'all watch me fight with this thing for a minute. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, is fighting with this for a minute. Why it's not extruding, I don't know. I mean, it was extruding fine and then just decided it didn't want to anymore. I don't know what's going on with it. Hold on. Can't move the effector, that's the thing. Gotta be careful not to move the effector. And I don't want to lose that clip either. Oh, it's too early in the morning for this crap, guys. Too early in the morning for the crap. And I think it's y'all's fault. Y'all wanted this. Y'all want to see me. Y'all want to see me suffer. That is the monster for you, that's for sure. Those are slick. I don't need those. Need some with some teeth. Where the hell did my clip go? Oh, there it is. Don't fall in there. I won't ever find it. Stay. You know. Dang. Alright, so let's pull the tube out. See if I can push some filament down through there without a tube in the way. Do some of this. Make sure the nozzle's clear. See if it's the tubing that was doing it. 2 days of waiting. What are you waiting on, Rover? Well, shoot. I don't think it's that. So let me see if I can find my little bitty, teeny tiny Allen wrench. If I can find that. But it may just be a nozzle clog, and I need to get the nozzle clog out of it. See, the thing is, I can't even get the damn needle to it. That's the problem. What I need is my Prusa toolbox, or my Prusa box that has the long needles in it. Is that it? There it is right there, the acupuncture needle. Not long enough though, see? I need one that's long enough to go from the top. Hush up, red light, I don't want to hear it. That ain't long enough either. Oh, no. Oodle lolly, golly, what a day. got a piece like I had yesterday. Broke off right above the. I had a piece the other day stuck on in my harbour that was right above, just outside of the hole. Push some buttons, pull those levers. I know, right? I'm sorry it's boring, guys. Y'all get to watch me fighting with this stinking thing again. Woo! It's what we always wanted, right? Let me pressure wrench. Got to take the top off of it. Not only that, I got my back turned to you, working on it. I guess I could wait, you know. This off. Take the pneumatic fitting off. And see if I can see down in the hole. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I've already got a whole layer of under extruded print. I'm going to have to glue it together as soon as it comes off or whatever, because there's no freaking way that it's going to stick. Now, and then I moved it. Go get my flashlight. Be right back. SOS too. Is that bright? Can't see squat. Not a dang thing can I see down in there. Can't even get close enough. Oh, I see the problem. Won't be fixing that like that. Friggin' ridiculous. Friggin' ridiculous. Why did you move? Oh, because I hit the damn screen. That's why. So now it ain't never going to work. Oh, well, you know what? I got a half a fender head. Alright. Well, that sucked. Cheap ass filament. I swear. Love cheap filament. I hear you. Well, now I'll start with that purple and go to some other color. I will cut it off, unplug it, do its thing, and didn't trigger your head. I hear you. Nope. We got half a bender. Let's see how it looks. See if we can get it off the bed. Out of the way. Oh yeah. Looks like about 3, maybe 5 layers of under extrusion. That is the T-Row little monster for you. See that? Right there. And right there on the front. Yeah, not the greatest print quality. But this was at 0.3 at 100 millimeters a second. And it's been under extruding the entire time on the infill, because I'm sitting here looking at this and you can hear me digging my finger down through it. So anyway, I got half a bender head. It's a damn lot of plastic. It's almost a whole kilogram of plastic. Almost, not quite. You use it as yard art. You could use that as a, you turn it upside down and use it as a planter holder. It does, don't it? There you go. You can do that. You can turn it upside down and use it as a pot holder. People be like, what the hell is that? I'm like, it's Bender coming out of the ground upside down. Matt is going to be on at 6 o'clock on Wednesday. That's right, I do need to announce that. 6 o'clock Wednesday evening, Eastern Time. Matt from Inside the Mind of Matt will be here. We will be doing we are going to do an interview. You will be able to call in. You'll be able to ask your questions. So, wow. Yeah, show him he is. He is good people. Should take a bender slide. Yeah, I could do that, Joe Paddock, I guess. Just I'd have to take a measurement as to where this is at. Then I'd have to clean off all the under extrusion on this to get them to glue together. But you are correct. I could do that. Just slice it right off at that size. That's not a bad idea, actually. But I got to unclog the little monster first. That's not happening right this minute. Because it seems that it's clogged down in the nozzle pretty good. And it's got a piece of... If I had some really thin tweezers that I could get down in there and get it with, I could probably heat it up real hot and pull it out. So... It's funnier now that it's fixed, yeah. Ricky, as soon as I get all the parts that I have to have, Kuntry 3D hat pin. Sure, why not? I'm not making one. But I do have a long set of needle nose pliers. The problem is the throat is bigger, is smaller around than even the tip of these needle nose. They're nice and long. They're just, once you get down in there far enough to get it, it's closed and all you're doing is pushing on the filament. So you need what I need is a, what do they call well, yeah, forceps. That's what I was looking for. And I have a set of forceps. I actually got them out. I think they're laying over here now. They are. I have a set of forceps, but they're not the long ones. So that's what I was hoping to do, was get down in on top of it, clamp it, and pull it out. No, Sean. Not roach clips. Forceps. So... And then, yeah, anyway. Gotta keep an eye on the wire bundle from the hot end to the Einzy box. I'm lost. I'm lost, Baron. I'm lost. You got me lost. But anyway, I am going to... Oh, yeah, right, with the old feathers on the cowboy hats. I remember those, Sean. Puff, puff, pass, hell. Oh, I got you. I got you. And he vapes. Yes, I do. Why would I not vape? Yes, I do remember those feathers, brother. you can probably splice some new wires on that, Baron. That'd probably be just fine. That's right, Brian. I puff, puff, puff. This is my stuff. Yeah, Bogart, you're right. I do. There's no doubt about it. Hey guys, I haven't announced it yet. It's 9:30. If you feel like it, support the channel. If you don't, that's fine. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, that's fine. Just tell me why. You'll see it pop up here every now and again. Check out Alien 3D. He's got a UFO box coming out. It's unidentified filament objects. They come with a project that includes 3D printing, filament samples, and other things from manufacturers. So y'all go check it out. Alien3D.us. Every now and again the website will roll around. Take it easy, red light. Mike, have a great day, my brother. And Chris is not here, but the Venturi 3D printers also. And yeah, order yourself a box and get probed. So but Chris from Venturi 3D, it's venturi3d.com. They have a new printer coming out. Kickstarter is soon. Kickstarter is soon. He has the prototype 99% done, so the Kickstarter will be soon, and it's a great concept. If you're willing and able to help him out when the Kickstarter starts up, then do so. But really need to get subs out there. He just announced that if you do a referral, it's $5 off, and $5 off every month after that. So he's negotiated cheaper shipping rates in the U.S. He's trying to get DHL overseas. Hasn't been effective getting in touch with them yet. Anyway, so if and when you have the gumption and or the wherewithal to get one, head over to alien3d.us and pick up a box. And no, I am getting no monetary value whatsoever out of me saying that. I'm just trying to help the brother out, because I love to see people succeed. Doesn't matter who it is, even Sean. No, I'm just kidding, man. Love it, brother. Love it. So that's what it's all about, man. Being supportive of everybody else. And Sean calls it hippie crap, but to me it's not hippie crap. It's the one thing that hippies got right. So no, I love Sean, dude. I do. I really do. I hope that he does everything. Cool, man. I'll have to check that out. Hey, you resemble that remark? No, I mean, the one thing that hippies got right was, you know, being kind to each other. He enclosed his Mark II, Ricky. He had said that in one of his videos that he was going to enclose his Mark II once he figured out if the Mark III would be his everyday go-to printer. And I'm pretty sure he has figured that out. Well, thank you, Making It So. We appreciate you being here. And that is what it's all about. It is all about being inclusive, being nice to one another, and taking care of one another. This morning coffee is not strictly about 3D printing, although you will hear me fuss and cuss and do other things about 3D printing. But it's about hanging out with a good group of guys that want to hang out. You know, it may change from morning coffee to evening meal or something like that. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how the life road takes us. But right now, it's morning coffee. And that's the way it's going to be until it's not. And you will be welcome here until you're not. Until you make yourself unwelcome. And, you know, that's on you. That's the way it is. It's on you. You choose who you're going to be. And you can call that hippie crap. You can call it whatever you want. When you wake up in the morning, you decide how your day is going to be. Nobody else. Nobody else. When you wake up, your attitude is your own doing. Can you have a bad day? Yeah, you can. Crap happens. No, I mean, really, Shom. I mean, that's just the way it is. But crap happens. You can have a bad day. And you don't have to be the... That's right. That's the only hippie crap I ever talk about, Shom. Is treat others as you want to be treated. But when you wake up in the morning and you make your own attitude about how your day is going to be, that will determine the outcome of your day. The hippies taught the same thing. The Buddhists teach the same thing. That's not just a Christian value. It's your Christian value. It's my Christian value. But it's not just a Christian value. So, I get it. I understand. That's the golden rule. Even though it's never called that, I don't understand. But, yeah. Be excellent to each other. That's right. The wild stallions, baby. But every human being has the right to the same air that you have. Every human being. Except for them like Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer bastards. There's something wrong with them people. Because there's some people that just don't need to be here on the earth with other folks. They just can't do it. Can't wait for the new Bill and Ted. I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't been a fan of some of the remakes lately. So, I don't know. We will see. But I'm not a religious bigot. I'm not a racist. You know, do I understand white privilege? No, I don't, because I grew up poor. I grew up dirt poor and stuff like that. I've had some of my friends try to explain it to me, and I get it, but it is what it is. Oh, is it a third and something? That's okay. If they're both coming back for it, we'll check that out. But I just these remakes, man. Ghostbusters. Oh God. Oh my God. Really? Why? You know, and then they were talking about redoing the Breakfast Club. Why? It's absolutely still applicable today. I let the cheering up of Collins commence. Smile, my friend. I promise you it's not the worst it's ever going to be. Show them. I don't agree with that statement because it's not total lie. Okay? Really? Is it a remake? Because I like the 1984 version, dude. It's one of my favorite movies. Really is. Yeah, no, it was just bad. It was just a bad movie. I'm not against any type of actor at all. That was just a bad movie. I don't even think that, because some of the actors in it were really fantastic, I don't think they could do any better with the material they were given. It was crap. It was crap from the get-go. I don't see how that made any money whatsoever, and it may not have. I don't know. I haven't checked into it. Well, see, 3D Matter Makers, that's the thing. I didn't read the books until after. I did not read the books until after I watched the first movie. And I actually enjoyed the first movie, the 1984 version. I did not like the remake. Yeah, Sean, seems a good segue. Seems to be a good segue. But oh, it was. I know. But the thing is, man, you can't. It's kind of like the Harry Potter movies, and I don't care if you're a fan or not. I read every book, every word of every book before I watched. Well, before the movies came out, I read the books for those movies. And I read the book, the first and second book. I don't remember when the third movie came out, but I don't remember if it was the third book that was the movie. Anyway, but there was so much left out. Oh, it was. I know, man. Some of the dialogue, and I'm sorry, but the Harry Potter books left, the movies left a lot that was in the books out, but you know, it's their interpretation. It's like I said before, when you read a book, you watch that movie in your mind, and nothing's ever going to live up to that. Absolutely, Rover, I'll agree with that. But in your mind, you have this mind's eye thing that was just this movie, and then you go to watch it and you're like, well, that's just crap. Why would you do that? But it's their movie that they're watching. This thing was awesome. Traffic bear and put it on Thingiverse. Need some white filament so I can print some orange and some white. Good job, Tanner. Way to go, buddy. Hey, y'all check out his Thingiverse page. Sholmes got one too. But Ricky Tanner, it's Tanner 3D on Thingiverse, and Sholmes is a skewed view on My Mini Factory and Thingiverse, I believe now. So check them out. Our couple of designers. I think Sholmes boys do most of their designing. His designing. Sholmes is the marketeer. Dude, I don't do video games. I don't do mini cartoons, so I couldn't tell you. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea. I saw the banter back and forth with Midnight Giant and those guys about being jealous or whatever, but I have no idea. I saw it. I saw, you know, what it looks like, but oh, the J.R.R. Tolkien. Yeah, the Hobbit series, the Lord of the Rings series, absolutely. And the cool thing with Peter Jackson was he was given the budget and the time to do those books correctly. Okay, those books were done to movie. The 2-screen adaptation of those books was fantastic. Fantastic, I'm telling you. So it was great. I will say this. I wish that someone would turn him loose on the Dragonlance Chronicles, the first 3. You know, Dragons and Bottoms, Twilight, those books. I wish they would turn him loose on that. There you go, 3D Matter Makers. Ruined. Just crap. Do you? I'm glad, Joe Paddock. I'm glad that you love me. It is shown, but it's one of those that I want to sit and just watch. But then they get off of the storyline sometimes, and I'm like, I don't really care for that episode, and then I'll put it down. So then I want to start over. Really, Joe, that's really funny because it was the start of Dungeons and Dragons, and lots of people love Dungeons and Dragons. And I just find it hard. Yeah, I just watched it last night, as a matter of fact. I did, no joke. Matter of fact, if you go in my bedroom, the end screen is still up there. So, yeah. Started as chain. What? I didn't mean that. No, that's not quite right. Well, the thing is, I wish they would have finished the Aragon series, Joe Paddock. I did too, Dragon Monk. The Dragon Riders of Pern books was good. No, Rover, that's not quite correct, bud. Yeah, the Battle of the Twins and the whatever. I forgot the name of all of them. Really? I don't like audiobooks though, man. I don't, because it takes me out of that imagination zone while I'm reading. Oh yeah, the video game, yeah, it's on my Raspberry Pi in the living room. Oh, you're right, Brian Vines. You're right. Yeah, no, I'm not saying for you, Joe Paddock. That's what it does for me. In a book, the words make that movie, but I can't do audiobooks. I've tried. It's just not my thing. Which I don't read as much as I used to, because I'm always in here screwing with 3D printers, or doing this or doing that or whatever. So I don't get to read near as much as I used to. R.A. Salvatore had some good ones. What was Belgarath? David Eddings. I've never seen anybody plagiarize themselves as much as David Eddings did. Because if you read the Belgarath series of books, you like read the first one and then you're into the third one and you're like, I've read this crap before, and you go back and it's like half a chapter is the exact same words as was in the first book. I don't know if you've ever read those by David Eddings, but it was a good series of books about Belgarath, or Belgarath, or however you want to say it. I don't care. You pronounce, names the way you're going to. Well, no, probably not. We listen to heavy metal, dude. We listen to Five Finger Death Punch and Metallica and Pantera, and we listen to stuff like that on long trips, or NPR, one or the other. Robbie Mac's so funny. You can search for TSR chainmail all you want. Dungeons and Dragons, when that man came out with Dungeons and Dragons, he had his college roommates sitting around a table. I don't know what TSR did after that, but TSR did not own Dungeons and Dragons when it started. TSR chainmail was their rendition of a distance game that was played together, but it was not Dungeons and Dragons. TSR bought Dungeons and Dragons after Dungeons and Dragons was quite a few years in the making, from what I understand. Now, I'd have to go, but Gygax may have worked for TSR, but from what I understand, Dungeons and Dragons wasn't owned by TSR. And everybody says Gary Gygax, was the father of Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe so. And I hate it that, he ain't here anymore, but I'd never heard of him until he died. And that's my fault. Okay. Tell you another series that I would love to see come into movies. And that's the Stephen R. Donaldson series, the White Gold Wielder, and those type of movies, those books. The Chronicles of Stephen Covenant. Thomas Covenant, not Stephen R. Donaldson. The Chronicles of Thomas Covenant. So, Cool. Show them. Cool. What's a hard book to get into? The Chronicles of Thomas Covenant. It is, you know, the first few chapters are difficult to get into, and it's a complete fantasy, man, and it's a complete mind job, that book. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, the He-Man movie was awful. But it's just like the Hobbit cartoon. You know, the Hobbit movie that Peter Jackson made was fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. Was it perfect? No. Was it close to my fantasy realization of the Hobbit? Yeah. It was close enough that I loved that movie. I loved all three of them. So, but that's that movie. Those three movies were made off of the success of Lord of the Rings. If they did Dragons of Autumn Twilight, come on, Chris Riley, get off. Nah, He-Man, what? I forgot. Chris is a He-Man nerd. But if they did Dragons of Autumn Twilight, anything like they did the first Hobbit, that would be so friggin' awesome. It would. It would just be so friggin' awesome. And I think it would be epic, to say the least. And I promise you, I would scrape pennies together to go to see that movie in the theater, because it was one of those. I had the original Chronicles hardback with all three books of the first Chronicles in it, and I have since tried to find that book, and it is so hard to find. It really is. And I had it and somebody stole it. I would love it. I would love it to get my hands on that hardback book of the Dragonlance Chronicles, the first three, because they were so good, and the imagery was so vivid, and it would just be great to do. Great to do. Chris Riley, do you drink rum? Is that a rhetorical question? I mean, what is that? Was that supposed to be a funny question? I'm pretty sure he can get it to his lips, and he will drink it. I don't know. I don't know though. Chris might be a prude. I can't say that. I know several good people that don't drink, like Ricky Tanner. Yes, on both accounts, Brian Vines. I do need a teetotaler. I do need to get with Chris Riley. Me either, Ricky. Me either, brother. Y'all see me every day, and I use absolutely no substances whatsoever other than my personalized vape juice, which is not anything special. Some vegetable glycerin, some propylene glycol, a little bit of nicotine, and some flavorings. You will be at Earth. That's all that's in it, buddy. I promise you. You can watch me mix it one day if you like. I can do it on camera. Why did I sound like a what do they call them things? I forgot. God dang it. I love my memory. I do need to get with Chris Riley though. We have something coming up that we need to plan. And I need to make sure that we plan that, because it's not so many days away. hopefully in the next couple of days, guys, I'll have all the parts for the Hypercube, and we will start getting on that. I talked to Nappin, who was here earlier. He hasn't said anything for a while, and he's willing to be on call for help. And that's what we're going to do. The end times are nigh for this edition of Morning Coffee. Yes, they are. We have 5 minutes. We got about 4 until we say goodbye. So good night, sleep tight, and pleasant dreams to you. I'm actually going to get that. I'm going to get that one of these days and play that. The Lawrence Welk ending. Okay. It was really funny. My daughter went to the comedy fest in over there. Yeah, anywho. Hey Chris, if you got time, join us in the Discord this morning after the show. If you have time. If you have time and available voice. Might drop down into the VIP room so I can talk to you for a minute. Filament change number 2 or 3 complete. Sweet. I actually may not even start this bender until I get home tonight. I have some, as you all know, I have some Capricorn tubing that I need to put on there. So I think that I might just do that. I might do that while I've got it apart. May put the TL smoothers on there while I have it apart. We may do that as a live stream tomorrow. I don't know. It really depends on what tomorrow brings. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. So we may do morning coffee tomorrow. I may leave the TiVo Little Monster, and sometime around lunchtime tomorrow, well, maybe 2 or 3 o'clock, I may start another stream, or I may wait till 6 or so. Anybody streaming live? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We need to test some stuff. Our original date was 6 days from now, so yeah, we really do need to test. That's cool, man. We can do it at night. It doesn't matter. I've got to go to Jacksonville today, so I don't have a lot of time today either. And I've also got to watch out for the mail lady because she's supposed to be dropping some stuff off. And I don't know if she's dropped it off yet or not. So I will be going to the post office today. I have not made it yet, Ricky Tanner, to the post office. So that's why you don't have a box yet. I just printed out your label this morning. It will be zipped up and sent on its way today. But that's pretty much it. Tell everybody have a great day. Treat each other as you want to be treated. As Sean called it, the golden rule for the Christians. For everybody else, it's just normal everyday business. Or at least it should be. Country Club is fantastic. Has anyone flashed one? I have not. I do not have a CR10. I know you don't. I know you don't, Ricky. I understand that. And that's cool. And to put on the parts that I'm sending you, you're probably going to have to get some screws and nuts because I don't really have a lot. They take some longer screws and nuts for the front and rear. And yeah, you're going to have to get like a pack of M3 screws and nuts on Amazon. But anyway, that's the end of today's stream. We're going to pop off of here. Get over on the Discord if you can, and we'll chat there. Y'all have a great day, and let's watch this video, shall we?